Hello boys, my name is Koyoshi and welcome back to my bonus episode series of Xenoblade Chronicles Future Redeemed for Switch with our Japanese voices enabled. In the last video we left off, well, what else can I say? We finally completed the gem grinding again. It wasn't nearly as long as it was in the first base game, but it was still decently long. We were able to get it done though, and that's what counts. And now with all of the gear pieces acquired, we pretty much have all we need to beat the main game. And just to prove my point, yes, I did do a little bit more grinding. Not much, since it was really quick. But I hit level 99! Let's take a look at my stats of all the characters now. I'm just gonna briefly show what I have, since this is probably going to be the last time I'm doing other stuff. I've decided I'm not changing this setup. I really do like what I used to grind, and so I'll probably stick with it for the rest of the game. Shulk does have a slightly weaker break booch, but having a break booch on him will probably be more helpful than anything else. Though we could potentially have slightly stronger gear, the problem is you can't really get better gear until you get some of the stronger opponents defeated, and that is what we're going to do today. So this is basically the finale because it's time. We're gonna go straight in and we're gonna challenge all the super bosses. Well, sort of. This was actually a mixed video. We did not do all the super bosses in the field. That's because we were trying to save them for as late as possible because we wanted to have maximum diamonds in order to stand the best chance of actually winning. But now, with some more powerful stuff online, I feel like I can just give just so much more damage. Also, Steel Cleaver isn't really the best gem, so I think better in this slot would be either Double Strike, boost the power of deaths, or something else actually. So I don't know. Whatever, I'll stick with it. I want as much damage as I can. There's probably something better I can do, but it'll be fine. So the first boss we're gonna be taking on is actually a dual series of bosses. They are both have to be fought at the exact same time. This is probably the most tedious of the battles to do for this reason because, well, literally the mechanic that they even pull together at all is going to make this a lot more difficult. As a result of it, most of what we're actually doing is going to be kind of simplified. By the way, not a lot of the strats change from our other strat. We're still going to be more or less controlling Rex for most of the time, and we're pretty much going to be spamming his double spinning edge. One thing I do want to do a bit differently is maybe switch into Matthew during certain attacks to try and weave some other arts in while Rex is dead, and then just continue doing other stuff. I do want to kind of do this because if we can end this battle sort of sooner, then it'll be a bit easier. Now, obviously, as these are two bosses, they don't have as much health as others, but we're still going to want to kill one of them really early on, so we'll probably be chaining it pretty early on. Looks like they might be immune to break. Honestly, I like that this is basically the best way to do a lot of damage. It's really just Rex doing double spinny edge for about 90% of this battle. That's pretty much all you do, because that is the best way to do a lot of damage really fast. Also, I'm getting because of I do like that my setup gives me a bit of evasion, so sometimes I'll actually evade a lot of attacks, so if I get lucky, I'll actually act as a tank for a really long time, which is really great. This is not built to tank at all, but through using arts, he can just have so much evasion that I think that's because of one of his skills, that you can just do a bunch of damage. Oh yeah, and you'll do a lot more damage, by the way, if you are controlling Rex, which is also the main reason to control him over anybody else. The next best is probably Matthew, just due to the fast break spam, but... We did fight this on 99. This was on purpose because there was 2 of them. I was worried we were not going to really get them down in a reasonable time. So yeah. Whoa! Oh, so killing one of them moves the other one to a rage state much sooner. So they have a Kevzy termination order now. But we got Gust Bracelet. That actually is really helpful. What Gust Bracelet does is it basically starts you with all of your arts at the very start of the game. Oh wow, he actually did something really nasty here. And gave us kind of a nasty AoE, so I guess this is probably when you want to do a lot of damage. Yeah, okay, that was not expected. Yeah, sorry, that was really bad. I didn't know that you can do that. So I think you actually need to kind of bring them both roll at a specific rate. Since this is a double battle, I think you want to actually kind of change focus between certain ones, because if you do too much damage, they'll apparently do that super move. I think that is a mechanic of basically just forcing you to kill them about even. Because if you do not, then you will not, then you will basically not be able to do any damage. Also, I think they're completely resistant to all forms of attack, so we will not have launch on either of them. But I think I know the strategy now. It's crazy how I'm learning so unique mechanics, although, let's be honest, I only literally died because that termination or I didn't know about. The reason why I sometimes say this is still a blind playthrough is, yes, I did not look at any of these characters' abilities. So I'm just kind of learning them as I go. What killed us, by the way, was likely a mechanic where, effectively, if you kill one of them too early, they'll immediately, do a super duper move, which basically instantly kills you. It basically just does like a super effect where it does a lot of damage and just kills you immediately. And I think the only way to get through it, well, actually, I don't think you even need to kill both of them at the same time. I think you could just kill one and then the other, get the reward from it, and just skip. Although, if you want to get the actual gear thing, which is what we're aiming for, why does this guy keep getting pushed into the wall? I've never seen him do that before. I'm surprised Rex isn't dying more. He should be dying more, but he keeps getting... keeps barely surviving. I guess this is the power of level 99 and also a slight level advantage. We are level 90 to 99, although we did still die to that ability, so it basically is a one-shot effect, so... For that reason, it might be better to just bring this guy close to his enrage. But maybe not actually activate it. And then just switch to Stouthammer Dorga and just outright kill it because of its KZ termination order. That'll kill it otherwise. And we'll use focus attacks to help with this. We're probably gonna die here, by the way, because both of them are gonna be aggled onto us, but that's fine. Remember, we want to die at purpose to lose our rage, or specifically our extra abilities. It didn't say anything about breaking right away. Also, this guy just starts with his volley right away. There we go, finally. We got... We'll probably just have to instant chain the last opponent to ensure that we can get the kill. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna have to do here. And out of the two bosses, I think Stowhammer Gorga does the most damage, so we probably want to just kill him first. The only thing that gets tedious about Red Savage is then he just randomly dies way too early on certain cases. It's taking our healers a little bit to sometimes get over and revive Rex. And A is kind of stuck over here, so we're gonna get her to move around here instead. Oh, but we'll move away briefly to avoid heat injection. That's what killed us the last time, but that was also boosted though, because of the AoE ability thing. So it effectively placed it. Also, it changed completely. It used to just be a thing that did swarm damage over time, but was not really that bad. Now it literally just puts a dot on the little floor. So it's almost like kind of fire from World of Warcraft in that it just does damage if you stand in it, so you have to move out of the AoE. Our characters, of course, don't know how to do that because they're punks. Why would they know how to do that easily? Okay, I think I definitely made the decent choice in trying to... Okay. Again, he's kind of just placed herself behind a wall. Why does Ace Pattern Maker do this? I don't know, but it is really bad. And, whoop, I did the thing again. Yeah, this is ridiculous. They're just really annoying to kill, you say. There's two of them at once, and there's not really a good way to do stuff. Oh my gosh, my memory rocket isn't even working. You see, I'm trying desperately to press A to revive a character, and it's just not working. That's a really dumb way to lose the battle, honestly. Thankfully, there is going to be any other moves, but like, holy crap, dude. You know what? It might be better to just outright kill the other in a chain attack. Because of its early enrage, maybe we should just kill it first. Or maybe just ignore the other one. I don't know. I don't know if there's an Eggy Termination Order 2 though that can just kill us outright, so what else are we supposed to do? Spam attacks and hope for the best, or just do some other weird shit? I have no idea. Starting with this guy is probably the best idea, but I'm thinking what I might have to do is just try to kill the other one in like one chain attack. I never tried using chain early because I was gonna consider saving it to try and take the other one out in one shot. Still do not know what to do. Obviously, having accuracy could also potentially help with hitting these guys. I don't know if we need it necessarily. I do want to get this guy low, but I think this time around I should just probably throw my attack power onto that other guy. just outright kill him. Because his E ejector last time just completely wiped the floor with us, so definitely we probably want to actually just kill him first. Just a big jerk bad. Whatever. Stout on Hammer Dorga. He's pretty much just as annoying as he was in the Angel base game. Alright. Didn't get either of our good characters, so we're gonna go straight into you instead. We have to use Shelt because we have no other choices. We'll start building up his meter. Use Burning Boom for some stuff. Use A for an amazing. Guarantee amazing, which will help out. We could use our break. The problem is if we do that, it's just gonna mess up. So we'll probably just have to go for a break with Matthew instead of what we normally do. Alright, here's Glimmer. We'll do our next. We'll probably spam change at this guy to help to make sure he falls decently quickly. You know, since we have two amazing orders, we don't necessarily need to use Burning Boom. Oh wait, this for the silver, so we can't use that. And also, we want to keep Matthew's percent low. But I'm thinking, do this one more time and then use Nicole instead of the other character, so he too will also get a 200% bonus. That will really help with the damage. Now we get Matthew. I guess the one benefit of doing this specific route is we do have it set up to where we are guaranteed to get at least a uni order by the end of this chain, regardless of what we get in our characters. Ideally, though, we want Rex at the end to get a really good chain order. Okay, we missed the Rex order the first time, but for this order, we could probably just do Rex on his own, which will guarantee that he comes back again. Let's do that. Let's also get his damage really high, because he only does really good damage if he gets a lot of tactician points. He also got a Bravo Alliance on himself, which boosts the damage even further. Go. We got him. Alright, good, good. Alright, we're gonna do the strat, but we're gonna, instead of doing that other ability, we're gonna try a break first. I think he might just straight up be immune, dude. I think he is immune. So we'll do the attack critical ray up then instead. Okay, that still did a lot. We didn't have power charge on that, but we still did a lot. I can see with the right setup, you can just do some really broken damage with Rex, and you can see why I wanted to save this towards the end if possible. Alright, okay, now we're gonna do the proper strat. Matthew uses Energy Revolt to give power charge to everyone. Glimmer uses Burning Bloom for the attack crit up. This is probably the single most important buff to have, by the way, is it helps you do a lot of damage. Then we use Rolling Blast one more time, which pretty much almost annihilated all this health. Keep in mind, this guy had basically full health. We didn't touch him much, and now he's basically dead. We'll see if there's an Agnes drop order, but even if it is, we might be able to survive it longer than the other one. And that takes out the other guy, Stout Hammered Dorga. Now let's see what happens. Okay, he does also have his own Agni in Terminal earlier. So I think how you're supposed to counter this is just speed kill him. that means what we want to do is get another chain attack, or ideally have just gotten him very close to dead and then just do that. And now that I know about that, I'll just probably try and get him down to very low health. He does take a really long time to charge this. But it seems that, yeah, he does like an ultimate move at some point. Ah! Again, the stupid ability did its stupid thing again. We can skip this, though, and we know exactly how to do it now. So you basically just need to get him very low, but chain the other guy instead. So it's kind of a precision battle. This is very annoying, though. The fact that he just does that at all is just really annoying. And either of them can do it, too. You could technically get through it, though, if Nicole would actually be able to properly revive using a memory locket, you know. I know that Nicole can definitely revive, and he definitely has the memory locket to do that. The problem is, it feels like he just doesn't do it in a good amount of time. One thing I keep forgetting to do is also get the attack and stuff. Oh. Okay, so I forced that to spawn in. The reason why I didn't want to do Rex right away was because I wanted to actually get an attack up. Well, the HP up thing is mostly for the heal, but I wanted to make sure Glimmer was actually putting out a bubble in a reasonable rate, so I can do some extra damage. Okay, that time I didn't have to switch there. That way we can do a lot more damage to this guy and bring him to his low threshold much sooner. So yeah, basically, I think I get what you have to do now. You basically need to either, one, terminate the other enemy later, or terminate them like, straight up first. Unfortunately, they seem to be completely immune to break, topple, and phase, so you can't do anything about that, unfortunately. Because of this, there's no reason to even hold our specials either. In fact, the end part of it would be a good place to probably use them too. We'll use one early though to do some cheap damage while we still can, since we'll constantly be probably losing it due to Rex just constantly dying very quickly. Okay, that switched, but again, I was just making sure that we get an attack up. Unfortunately, Peacebrainer kind of moved so far away that we couldn't do anything. With this kind of a setup, I wouldn't mind chaining with Now Dead, because remember, Now being dead actually helps our RNG for getting the character we want, so that might be good. Because, like, if we have Now Dead, then it's actually a guaranteed setup. Unfortunately, you cannot control Now, so she'll just die at her own time, rather than dying when you want her to. You just hope at some point none of the main characters can die. Like, Spectre needs to be alive for the team to do stuff, but Now is the one you want to have die, ideally. Now, obviously, we have to get this guy to very low HP this time, though, before we do anything. I can't believe that people are still doing other stuff. There we go. I was just trying to get a regenerated circle down. It's ridiculous how bad this healer AI is at keeping our characters alive, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I think I damaged it about when I need to, but now I have to delay a bit because Matthew died. I'm not gonna wait any longer, so I'll probably just chain Stout Hammer Durga to death right now. Ideally, I wanted Glimmer first. Start with Matthew. It's not a bad start. That's probably the second best thing you could start with. Alright, here we go. We're gonna use this. Burning Bloom. Now that we know that our attack is not gonna really mean anything, we'll probably just use some kind of quick heal with A. But we use Nicole for the second one, so we can get 2 Amazings for basically maximum percent. So, yeah, that's what we're gonna do here. That heal didn't actually do that much. I still don't have a really good tell on A. I could probably use that to heal to full health, but honestly, it's really a requirement right now. We could have also weakened this guy a bit more, but it's like, what do you do at this point? We got a really awful pattern here. We have to go for Rex early. That means we need Glimmer to show up instead. Ideally, if you save Rex's turn for later, he'll do a lot more damage. This can be a blessing in disguise, though, because he'll start with 120% off the bat, then we can immediately go into the Matthew, Rex, then Strax instead. Problem is, we have a bit lower TP on Glimmer than we wanted to. Alright. Okay, perfect. Shulk to, at least Shulk to made his appearance here. Because we're getting a 4th round, I think we're just gonna do a safe strat. Just do this. And then just go straight into Alexit here. Oh yeah, we're starting to do a lot of damage now. This is not the optimal pattern, but we're still doing really good. And yes, you do want to manipulate characters very specifically. Oh, great. We got the worst possible pattern again. Yeah, we might not even kill this guy anymore. There is a way to get around this, but Scarlet Iron Dora does a lot of damage, so we'll have to build up our chain before then and kill him. As long as the other guy doesn't accidentally die, though, we should be fine to still win the battle. It's just going to be a bit tougher than usual. Not gonna lie, this is already being kind of rough right now. So we want to do as much damage as possible. We have to do Energy Revolt. This. What we wanted to have happen was Glimmer needed to show up, but we didn't get her at all, actually. In fact, I don't think she showed up at all. That's probably one of the biggest factors with this, and also why I may have wanted to chain with Null Death. It is very random, and if I wait too long, it might just go on, so I kind of just chain whenever I get a chance to. This is not bad art, though. I picked this as the second art typically because Matthew's the next best character after Rex, but you typically want Rex and Glimmer's art here first for the most damage, since you get a lot hits then in the ABS one. Whereas this one, you don't do nearly as much damage. That's still really annihilated his health, but it may not necessarily be a kill now. But anyway. Just barely missed it, too. Literally, us not getting that effect up is what killed us there. Okay, now we really have to just spam arts with Rex. Do as much damage as we can before we get killed. I'll just switch right over to Matthew and keep the pressure up. You just gotta kill him before anything bad happens. Rex, now... Rex is back. Alright, now we're gonna do Rex. Oh, this is the super. Alright, here we go. We got the first boss dead, finally, even if it took longer. We could actually use a special to avoid this. Woo! So the slow and steadies means that we want it. So I actually kind of like that they made it like the slow and steady. So that basically means that you want to take this slower of a battle. You don't want to kill them one too quickly, or you just get annihilated. Kind of an interesting mechanic. You kind of have to balance them evenly and kill them at about the same time. Like I said, lots of cool mechanics happening right now. That one especially reminds me of World of Warcraft. I can't think of which battles that it reminds me of the top of the head, but there's lots of stuff that comes into mind. Anyway, now we have the level 100 Superbosses, Fog Dweller Abyssy, which is actually a reference to Avalanche Abyssy from the very first game. This guy is the ultimate Superboss here, and he's also the strongest ones. You know, what I'm thinking, actually, I should basically just set up my arts in such a way where not only do I have better buffs and some extra healing and some other stuff, I think I should just set up myself in such a way where, in addition to having blood buff and other stuff... Oh, I just realized something I should have on Glimmer, which I probably am silly for not equipping, is... Instead of... Oh, wait, no, wait, she already has it. It's Swelling Blessing, which boosts the power of effects. That's right, I specifically used this on her because, yeah, she's really good with that particular ability. And then the others, I just kind of have extra healing. Oh, I don't have Circle of Alignment, which explains why my healing power is kind of weak. But I do want to recover art recharge at some point. So maybe risk it and don't go for Guild Gear Choker, and instead have the Guild Gear Choker on her, and just have Immaculate Necklace. That will just ensure that A's healing is as strong as it can be, which we probably will need some strong healing for this battle anyway. But other than that, there really is not much else to talk about. This is probably going to be the last video, because Fog Dweller Abyssy is the only last fight we realistically need to do. Let's use the legendary dual nulls just for fun. I know we're not going to be getting a combat streak boost, but I completely forgot to show this off. I do like that they brought this back from the base game too. That's one of the best foods in that game too, and it's also one of the best ones here. Anyway, before we do anything else though, we are going to finally craft the rest of the gems, so that's why we didn't finish it all. So now we have all of the best gems, so we are pretty much as powerful as we can be before we fight this boss. So now we're going to fight him and hopefully win, and maybe do some destruction, because Rex is probably going to be really busted damage dealer. Why are we just having the regular theme here? I thought there would be some kind of cool, unique theme here, but nah, it's just this. Honestly, though, I don't mind it's the base theme, especially, like, hearing the unique theme for a while does get tedious after a while, so actually hearing this theme is actually not bad. Otherwise, though, this guy is basically, okay, so this guy also has some extra damage stuff. A is feeling silly and just randomly standing in there for no reason. Honestly, having the base fame is not bad at all. Having that as a pioneer is actually pretty good, honestly. Thank gosh, we finally have a launch. It's a vehicle, dude. We have a launch now. Dude, after not being able to launch the first couple of enemies, including that other level 70 enemy, I was kind of pissed. It's like, not having launch really does cut a lot of your damage, and those best bosses were straight up immune to it. By the way, one thing I should definitely do with this one in particular, once he gets to the right HP threshold, is I need to get behind him. This isn't really a requirement to do a lot of damage. I specifically want to do this because, as you might have guessed, yes, he's weak in the back. So we'll do more damage to him if we go back. I should use that is electric field. Also because I don't want what. That's... Okay, our turn. Let's go with Nicole. Trying to... Dude, why is this thing just not working? I think it's because I'm too close to him. Maybe it's because I'm too close and just can't revive characters. Like, why would I not be able to revive characters? I should be able to. I have... I'm gonna even show you. Oh. Well, we're pretty much dead anyway. It's faster to just die at this moment. I'm going to show you that I have a memory locket. I can revive these characters, but... Oh, wait. Never mind. Alright. Please ignore me. I'm clearly a retard here. I'm not trying to be mean to myself. Now I know why I removed that. I think I removed that at I must have removed that at some point during the farm, but I realistically shouldn't have. Like, seriously. I don't know what I was thinking there. Yeah. Yeah, right. We're definitely throwing that back on. My apologies, guys. Normally we do have a memory locket on, but like, the fact that I forgot that, of all things, is just really good. I don't really need that much crit rating on Rex, so what I should actually get is... Actually, let's go with this. I probably should have put it on anyway, so I guess that this just gave me a reason to equip this. The Sunlight Rain, which boosts damage to Fog Beast by 1,000%, which will basically just make Rex's damage even more busted. Alright. There we go. Honestly, I don't mind losing that first battle, because we were not really ready anyways, so, yeah, now we're gonna battle. I think we're doing a lot more damage than we were before. Also, having the memory locket should really assist with the revival. Yeah, see, like, Nicole's now helping out, too. So that's a sign that the revival thing is working properly. So that whole time I didn't even have the memory locket properly set up. I should have just had that to begin with. Honestly, if I had memory locket, I would have already won that other fight, because I would have just let them take the damage, but then revive them shortly after. I'm gonna... Glimmer, you're gonna move slightly. And there we go. Rex is also gonna move towards the attack thing if I can. I do like the fact that you could just spam abilities so fast with these characters. Especially the double spinning edge spam. That is so ridiculous. Poor Dao got obliterated though. By the way, we haven't talked about Now much, because he's like the secret character from the stuff. She's just kind of there. She's not really that good of a character, and on top of that, she's not as good as other characters. Like, both Rex and Matthew easily do more damage than her, and she has not really a good way to recover any HP, so basically I just build her as a full DPS, just like the other two, because, like, there's literally no way I'm gonna get anything else done otherwise, so it's like, what else are you going to do? Honestly, I'm not surprised though that Rex keeps dying. It's honestly kind of normal at this point for him, because remember, Rex is one of the biggest damage dealers. Even if you had down, he would still probably give you a lot of defense down, like, regularly. A lot of damage, though. We may have to control a healer at some point. By the way, I was really close to winning even without the rocket. If I had gotten a break within this time, I probably would have gotten that stuff done. So maybe starting at a certain point, I'll start trying to spam attacks with Matthew. Maybe having accuracy on Matthew would be nice, just to ensure his attacks hit, which in turn also ensured a faster break. So you know what? I should do that, at least until I get a break. Fine. Okay. We died early because of the feign, but we... Holy crap, everyone's suddenly dying. God, you gotta be freaking kidding me, dude. Every single time, we get so close to Chin, and we just die before we get a chance to get this off. Come to think of it, I shouldn't even be controlling Rex. Although I like controlling Rex for the maximum damage, it's pretty safer to just control Matthew for the purposes of the extra dash. Let's just go straight for this. Get as much DPS output as we can. Brave fight. He's dead. Oh man. Nah, we're not gonna get this chain, unfortunately. That's so close, too. We got the launch and everything, but it didn't matter, because we didn't have the chain up. Now watch, we're gonna have it up, and now he's gonna suddenly start killing us. That's always what happens. Alright. Well, back to Matthew. Break spam. Okay, cool. We got it, actually. We actually, like, legit got it this time. Let's topple with you. Oh, we got the topple, but the other guy didn't launch this time. Bot is so bad sometimes. Figures, the one time they don't have fight, they just immediately die because of it. I'm gonna run over here to get some more healing. Start controlling Matthew for a bit. Oh, we can do that 3 times apparently. Oh, there we go. Oh, he's just doing spike damage. Look at that. You saw that, right? We were still taking damage from that. Okay, honestly, I don't think we're gonna get the boost off. I guess one benefit of this lawn battle is we will have a bit of a longer setup. Okay, so whenever he just activates his rage, we just start taking spike damage. That's what's causing us to die. So literally, we do have to chain attack at a certain point, or else he's just gonna kill us. Honestly, I was dumb. I didn't have to wait for a launch. I should have just gone at that point. I waited though, and that really messed me up. It might be faster to control Matthew, dude. It's like, if we use enough gigantic beats, we can probably build up Arc Charge faster than using any of the other characters, so I decided I'm just gonna control Matthew for a bit until I need to control Ags. It will do less damage, but honestly, that's probably better for us anyway. I'll definitely use Energy or Volt whenever I can, though, so I get Power Recharge. Looks like that hit me, but it looked like I was also able to evade it. Dang it, I died just before I could use my art. Now, having Chain Charge on Matthew right here would actually be really helpful, so if I die again, I'm gonna have to use that. I was gonna show off a couple more cool things, but unfortunately I didn't really get a lot of time to do this, but I think I'll make this video a bit longer anyway to help out. Oh, he's switching everywhere all of a sudden. I'll take being behind him, although that does make it a bit harder. Win. By the way, gotta remind you that we want Nell to die. That would actually help us out with the chain attack. Unfortunately, because we do have a break up, we will probably chain as soon as we get the break off. The big difference is we might only wait until a topple appears this time. I think I just evaded that attack. Yeah, I was using evade, so yeah, Matthew's still alive. A slur elf, yes, but he is alive. Trying to move into the heal, that didn't really do much. Come on, break. We do need to get this at some point, because the fact that he does damage is just gonna outright kill us. That's why we have to get the break by a certain point. Still haven't gotten it, dude. He's about to enrage. Finally got the break. And Vader's Rex is dead, so he can't even use that or hold it. Alright, I'm just gonna chain here. Yeah, I have no choice. We'll see if we got the behind bonus or not, but we just have to go for it now. If I had known that guy is that cheap of a move, I wouldn't have probably died this many times, but what can you do? We should be ended though. Yeah, see, look, we're still taking damage. Holy crap, yeah, that was definitely a good choice here. We definitely needed to chain there. So now we just have to kill all of his health. But that should be pretty straightforward with the setup we've gotten, so as long as we get the orders we need. Thankfully, we're off to a much better start this time, getting a, well, Timber right off the bat gives us a nice 75% defense reduction, which we're definitely going to want. So yeah, so over time we're just constantly taking damage. If you're wondering what that's from, that's because this guy's enrage effect literally does damage over time. You could burst that to remove it though, but even then you would have to get a lot of breaks for that to work. It is very RNG based. Let's see if Mr. Rex can just totally get the percent here. Ah, not quite. That's fine. We can actually just use this to build more percent with Glimmer, which is nice. We'll do that. Okay, apparently not everyone is taking damage, but most of them are. Alright, so we're gonna use you now, so we get a guaranteed 200%. It's actually kind of what we want anyways, and then Rex can solo the next order by himself, and then do Matthew twice. Alright, so we have to get one of the two characters next. So we'll see. Nope, figures. Matthew is missing again. This happened a lot in my other character rounds. We could just take a care though, but that would run the risk of doing some other stuff. You know what? Honestly though, I've already gotten Shulk a couple of times, and let's be honest here, I probably need the 4 rounds to safely kill this guy, and I've already gotten Shulk, so I want to get all 4 rounds for sure, so I'm going to run a risk and just use her for a bit more damage. If we get Rex on the next turn, we'll be fine, but if we don't, then we'll just have to run with somebody else. And we can't run with Matthew if Whiz fails, by the way. Now you can see why Nal is so annoying and why you want her dead. Or rather, like, she can just mess with your order completely. We do have her set up in such a way where if something happens, we do get a backup order. And then it didn't do a lot of damage. Perfect, though. We got Rex anyway. This is what we want. Alright, we're doing our setup now. So, Energy Revolt. This may not be the most optimal order set. We might be missing a bit of critical damage bonus, but that's fine. I don't care about it. As long as we use this Burning Blue, we should hopefully just kill most of it HP. Keep in mind, this is supposed to be the strongest boss in the game, and we're about to completely annihilate him. I think you kind of want to do it this way too, because otherwise it'll be really tricky. Heck, have it not been for Rex's very overwhelming damage, we probably wouldn't even stand a chance against this guy. We got a decent order set, and we got Red Hot Aegis Light, which is good, and Matthew has a really good percent here. You want it to be below 50, because if he is, then you can safely use him to get another power charge on this art, which will just make the damage go through the roof. Anyways, we used his power charge art theme. That's if you're wondering, yes, that's why I changed Matthew's arts, because if you change them in a certain way, it grants power charge to everyone, which is kind of broken. And yeah, safe to say, this battle is over now. I will admit it was definitely a challenge. Because it was a blind playthrough, we didn't know about his super ability, but once he kind of learned about it, yeah, we just kind of met him. And here we go. Hardly any health left. We defeated the strongest monster in the entire game, Von Abyssine. And with it, I'm going to now confirm, chat, we've completed everything the game has to offer. And to further prove this, I'm going to go for all my characters up and ensure that I've completed 100%. So, all 6 characters, yes, they've all completed their affinity growth. All of their arts are unlocked. Nal is unlocked, which is a requirement of beating the game. All of the accessories are being used because we have all those unlocked. The gems are locked all the way through. Like, we have all the unlocking abilities we need, and probably most importantly, for my own safety, we have all of the recipes and all of the best gems collected. And then just to show you something else as well, just to make sure I'm not, like, forgetting something, we will now go to quests. We should have all of them completed. So let's actually count them. Other than the main quest, we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. So, not including the bonus, like, main storyline stuff, that's 37 quests we had to clear in this game, and we got all of them. And just to further prove, yes, our community thing is completely golden, which means we've 100% completed the community, and with it, basically the entire game. And that's all she wrote. We are really done. We are completely finished now with this game. We can finally put it to rest, but unfortunately that is not going to be the end of the episode series. Hope you guys enjoyed this video though. Leave a like if you enjoyed, comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video where we have a very special bonus episode for you. Hint, it's gonna evolve the base game actually, so stay tuned. And see you in the next video. Bye.